Hello, MPE parents. It's me, Dr. Martinez, the very proud principal of Memorial Parkway Elementary. Thank you so much for coming to open house tonight. We are all so very excited you're here. We have a lot of information to share with you tonight, and so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my message. I'd like to, first of all, always start with our mission statement. The mission of Memorial Parkway Elementary strives to empower successful, independent, lifelong learners supported by a safe, collaborative environment that respects and embraces diversity in a family-friendly community. What are we? The best school in the land! Today we have a lot of great information to share with you, and we have lots of activities planned to help you, help us, help your children. But first, I want to introduce you a little bit to our campus. MPE is over 40 years young, and if you'll recall, about 3 years ago, we were renovated, and actually the renovation was completed about 2 years ago. So it was definitely a 2-year project, but the school was totally renovated. I mean, they stripped it down to the walls. They added a whole new kinder wing that extends into a little bit of first grade, second grade, and third grade classrooms. Everything was totally redesigned, and as you agree, it looks amazing. We're very proud of the beautiful building that we have. We are a Title I school, which means that we do receive funding from the federal government, and that's definitely a plus for our children because everyone gets to feel the effects of the additional funding in terms of resources and teachers and support staff and etc. There is going to be a presentation coming up next from Ms. Mushni and Ms. Ingolstad about the Title I program, and we ask that you pay really close attention to that because that is something that is a very important part of being a Title I school, is to inform our parents and to make sure that you're aware of the benefits of being in the Title I program. Support staff. We are so very fortunate. We have an additional 16 support staff members made up of teachers and paras who come every day and who help us with our children. They are the ones who they'll push into classes to provide additional support to some of our struggling learners. They will also pull students out and provide intervention services during extended learning time. Some of our paras also go in and come out of the classrooms and help with our children as well. Rest assured that all of our staff are highly qualified, our teachers are all degreed and certified, and our paraprofessionals have either college credits or they have passed a paraprofessional test, so they are very qualified to work with our children. They are an amazing team of teachers, and their sole purpose is to help take care of our children. And so what they do is they use data to analyze where the children are, what gaps they might have, and they plan targeted instruction to help children. And again, they do that either by pulling the students out of class during extended learning time, which means they don't miss anything new, or they'll come into the classroom and support the teacher while the teacher's doing instruction. We also have math and literacy closets. We have 2 huge rooms full of math manipulatives and all kinds of blocks and all kinds of learning tools, progressions, and etc. The children can learn to use math to learn to develop their math skills. We also have literacy libraries full of books that are arranged in all kinds of manners. Teachers go in and check out books and take them back to the classroom so the children can go shopping for new books. So again, I will show you some pictures during this presentation of the math and literacy libraries because they are amazing. We also have professional learning. We use Title I funds to pay for professional learning. In fact, in August, our teachers went through 2 days of intensive professional development in the Classroom Instruction that Works model. And this model is all about setting up the environment for learning. It taught some of our teachers how to integrate grouping, how to use various learning strategies to help build engagement in student learning. And I think the most important part I like about it is that there is an I can statement that shows the visitor as they enter into the room or the student, this is what we're learning today. so that there is no doubt what the teacher's teaching and the children know exactly what they're going to be learning. And so that's my favorite because I like to know what I'm being taught. We also use our Title I funds to pay for Panther Learning Academy. The Panther Learning Academy is an opportunity for students to participate in additional instruction after school. Now, there's been some questions on how Panther Learning works, but basically what it is we take all of our students and we rank them and we see how they fit into the meets, to the approaches category, which is part of the state assessment process, the meets category, and the master's category. We look to see how far children are within the edge or achieving each category. So for example, if I have a student who is in the approaches category, which is passing, but with 5 more points, they would be in the meets category, then those are the students that we target because they're right on the cusp of bumping up into the higher category. So approaches is approaching grade level, meets is on grade level, and masters is above grade level. We have a lot of our high achieving students that achieve in the meets, and we have some that achieve in the masters. We want all of our high achieving to be in the masters, so we'll be contacting you if they're within 5 points of achieving that category and asking you to support us so we can provide them additional instruction after school so we can help them be prepared for that STAR test, because we know that that is a high stakes test and we want all of our students to score at the best possible place they can so that they'll be prepared and confident to rock the STAR. And I gotta tell you, we have the very best teachers in the land. I hope you've had a chance to see some of their team level resumes. I have a picture of one coming up in the presentation. Again, all of our staff are highly qualified, outstanding teachers, and they're truly here for one reason only, and that is to do what's best for our children and for your children. They, like me, we love your kids, and we don't let them settle for less. We push them. We help them set goals. We want to move them up, and we want to prepare them for the years to come. And we try really hard to fill up in any gaps they may come to us having. We've also started the PBIS Rewards Program this year. And we're super excited about that program because it allows us to recognize our children, whether they're our students or they're in other classes, or if they're just in the hallway or in the cafeteria. Anybody at MPE can recognize a child for following the posted PBIS expectations. And it's really awesome. The students basically hold out their badge and the staff member just scans their badge with their phone, and then the students get points. And they can use these points to attend celebrations. They can buy privileges with them. They'll be able to go into a school store eventually. We're going to have Lego parties this year for our little ones and Play-Doh parties. Of course, we'll have our dance parties, snow days, and things like that. So we're going to have lots of great events that the children can participate in. And we're super excited about our new and improved PBIS system. Goals. Goals for this year are super important. And if you saw my first video, we have 3. And they're the 3G network. It's goals, it's growth, and it's grit. When we set goals and we have targets, we work to achieve them. And we are working with our students on the importance of goal setting. We know that successful people are successful because they have set and achieved their goals. We know that based on research. We know that from some famous people that we've studied. So we know that it's very important to know how to set goals and how to achieve them. We want our students to grow at least 1 year this year. We love them to grow more, but we're asking every single student to grow at least 1 academic school year this year. We know that for some of our children, it can be very challenging, but we believe at MPE, we set the bar high. We believe that anybody can grow. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what, there's things that you may not know. It doesn't matter. All that matters is if you're willing to work hard. So parents, please help us help our children grow. Encourage your child to work really, really hard to set those goals, and most importantly, to show that grit. Grit is something that is about not giving up. Grit is about doing your best no matter what, never giving up. Sometimes we're going to fail, and we're just going to get back up and we're going to keep trying. We're not going to know everything yet, but we will. So grit, parents, it's super important. Goals, growth, and grit. Those are our goals for this year. Our academic teachers are going to be in the computer lab and in the library during this open house. You can go into the lab and get some help if you don't know how to assign your child into Dreambox, or you don't know how to use the iStation reading program, or maybe you just don't know how to check attendance or look at report cards. They're there to help you log into the Hack Center. They can show you the My Katie Cloud and all of the resources that Katie has already purchased for every single student at MPE. And I'm asking you, please make sure that rather than letting kids get on video games at home, we need your help. We need them to read. We need them to read 30 minutes every day, even Saturday and Sunday. If they don't know how to read, please read to them. If you don't have time, find some books on YouTube or in the Katie Cloud. Find some books and play the books for them so they can hear the spoken word. The research is very clear that the more we expose them to reading, the higher their vocabulary is going to be, the higher they're going to score on achievement tests, and the more prepared they are for their next level, whether it's junior high, high school, college, technical school. Reading is fundamental. So parents, please help us meet our goals and make sure our children are reading and make sure they're using the Katie ISD Cloud to do learning games. iStation is great for reading. Dreambox is amazing for math. The more Dreambox a child gets on, the more they learn. And I know some parents are concerned about, well, Dreambox isn't exactly what my teachers are teaching. It's teaching the fundamentals. It takes the children to a higher level each time they master a level in Dreambox. And so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to conclude the presentation, but I want to remind you, parents, we communicate with you in all kinds of ways. Make sure that your phone number, your email address, your house address is always up to date, because we want to communicate with you, and we do it in all kinds of ways. By messages, through our school messenger Blackboard program. We send out emails. We do phone calls when it's super important. We put things on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our campus website. The teachers send home Wednesday folders every Wednesday. Check your child's backpack for all of these flyers that go home. I try to also send the flyers out electronically just in case they don't make it home. So it's very important for you to be connected with us. Some of our teachers are using Dojo. Some of them use the PBIS reward system to communicate. Find the best way to communicate with your teachers and make sure that you use that method as often as possible. That way you're always connected and engaged in what's going on with your child at MPE. Thank you, parents, for coming to Open House tonight. By coming tonight, you've taken that one more step closer to helping us help your children. Our teachers work so hard during the day. A lot of them stay up here late at night. Some of them work late on the weekends as well, taking time away from their families. But they do this because they truly love your kids. And I'm asking you, parents, please work with us and partner with us and do everything you can so that we can work together as a unit and we can be unified in lifting up your children. Because you've heard the goals. The goals are goals setting, growth, and grit, but we cannot do it alone. We have to have your help. So I just want to also share one more thing. This year, the state of Texas rated us on our state accountability, our STAR scores, and our growth of our students in our school progress. We came out with a grade of a B. Now, I know, and you know, that MPE is a very special school and a very amazing place, filled with wonderful children and staff. We're not a B school. We're not a just okay, average, common kind of school. We are an outstanding school, and we should be an A school. So I'm asking you to please work with us today to take us to the next level. If the school and the family work together and we make this common bond, we will be an A school, but we've got to do it together. So please commit to our 3 goals, and please help us be an A school. And let's make a goal by starting today. We have the children of MPE in our hearts. We do what's best for them. They deserve the best school and the best education possible. And again, by working together, we can make it happen. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and enjoy the presentation. I have a few pictures of some of the things I talked about today, and I hope to see you out in the hallways. And have a great evening and have fun with your teachers.